News. Just ahead, the streaming service HBO Max makes its debut next month at a time when home entertainment is booming.
Making sense of your dollars. The WBBM Noon Business Hour continues.
As Netflix celebrates a surge in subscribers, HBO Max is set to crash the streaming party in just over a month. To talk about it, we welcome Tim Hanlon, founder and CEO of the Verter Group here in Chicago. Tim, no real surprise here that Netflix reports, about 16 million new subscribers.
Hi, Cisco. Yeah, it is not really a surprise to the extent that Netflix is already and was the leading sort of flag bearer for over-the-top streaming video going into this COVID-19 crisis, right? So it stands to reason that their numbers of subscribers would go up disproportionately, or perhaps more so than any of the other streamers on a relative basis, because they had that sort of full wind behind their sails going in. It's everybody's, as we've talked about on many occasions. It's everybody's first choice when it comes to streaming. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. That said, it's a relative statement, right? So the numbers are higher for sure for Netflix, but it's also a rising tide for lots of streamers because, of course, lots of people are staying home and in some cases even experiencing streaming and or subscribing to new services for the first time. So Netflix's numbers are up, but frankly, all of the streaming services numbers are up. And it's a relative statement, and it doesn't sort of it only underlines the fact that Netflix's competition is only increasing, as you alluded to, HBO Max being next in line to step up.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You have Netflix stock today down right about 3%, even as they showed that subscriber growth, likely in part because of all of these competitors, and HBO Max is just going to be the latest one.
Yeah, and with various business models, too, all of these, right? So Peacock from NBC Universal is kind of soft launching now. That'll sort of be out there in the wild within the next few weeks. HBO Max launching at a hefty, frankly, $14.99 a month at the end of May. And then you've got a whole raft of other services that have sort of come in line within the last 6 to 9 months. The good news is that there's a tremendous opportunity for consumers to sample, and you see very aggressive promotions from existing and new services to kind of entice people to at least try this stuff out, right? Access premium shows for free for a period of time, get used to the service and roam around and enjoy and perhaps then ultimately sign up. But the reality is that once things somewhat return to normal, and that's obviously in quotes, right? You don't know what normal looks like going forward, but structurally, the streaming world is no less competitive once things, if you will, simmer down viewership-wise. It's going to be fierce, and frankly, it's, as we've alluded to for many, many months on this show, the competition is going to be even more fierce because people's budgets are going to be smaller. That's just a fact. And the ones that they choose to keep and subscribe to, and the ones, frankly, that they don't, are going to be much more, I think, severe and thought through than perhaps in earlier times.
Thanks for all the insight. Tim Hanlon, founder and CEO of the Verter Group. Again, Netflix stock today down right about 3%.